Thank you so much for tuning in. I am, of course, Zeus. And today we have a guy from The Purge, I think. Is that what this is? Yeah.
I don't know what it is.
We've rescued him from the Purge, and now he's our slave.
And then Cesar is here as well.
Caesar's here.
Thank you so much.
From Little Caesar's Pizza.
That is wild, because he's the little guy, right?
Yeah.
Is Cesar.
He's a tiny guy. It's good pizza.
That sucks, dude. You died.
Not really. I don't know.
You're like one of the most prolific emperors, and the way you're portrayed in modern day is a little pizza guy.
Yeah, and like Caesar died, and now he's confronting Zeus. Like the Greeks were the real gods. He's like, it's not the Roman pagans. So it's,
Who's the Zeus of the Romans? I
no
forget.
clue. Don't even.
Because I used to remember all that shit.
Olympus? No, it's Mount Olympus.
Mount Olympus is where they hang out.
When I was playing a lot of Rome Total War, I could have rung that out. Like Mercury, maybe? I don't know. I don't know any of them.
Damn, I know. Who is it? Zeus. Because I know Poseidon is Neptune. Jupiter.
There you go.
That's bullshit. That's too long.
Just straight to the pagan god talk.
Zeus is nice. Zeus. Anyway, Vinny, thank you for coming.
It's good to be here. Yeah,
I can say your real name.
This is Halloween time. Vinnie Pedi is here. I'm not Caesar.
No,
I'm Caesar.
This is a costume.
That's right. That's right.
How you been, brother?
I've been good, man.
Out.
Things are fun.
Yeah.
Can't complain.
Do you have any Halloween plans aside from this?
I'm going to wear this outfit probably once more. Mm-hmm. And then my wife and I are going to go dancing on Saturday night.
Oh.
But we're not wearing outfits. That's done.
Yeah. That's the one you can't do. Like, you can celebrate Christmas a couple days after, I feel.
Yeah.
You know, but Halloween, you can't wear a costume on the 1st of November.
That's a hard pivot to Thanksgiving. Let's
Yeah,
get the pumpkin pies out. But, it's going to be fun. We just moved to the city this year, so a lot of fun. But, we're city types anyway, so. But
from upstate.
Yeah, from upstate. Grew up in Newburgh, lived in Poughkeepsie for a long time. Yeah.
What goes on up there? We might be going to Tarrytown at the end of the week.
It's a totally different area, Tarrytown.
Yeah.
It's not a lot going on. Not a lot going on upstate. Beautiful areas, small cities, kind of like everyone knows each other. I like to describe like the Hudson Valley where I grew up as like imagine you have like a flat tire. They'll help you out, and then they'll be like, "All right, have a good day." Where if you're up in like the boonies, they'll be like, "You want to come over for dinner? Like, do you want to live here now?" And it's like, no. Or if you get a flat tire in the city, like I think people might help, but not really. So
I don't think so. What do you think?
Would you help, Mr. Purge?
They'll help you, but they'll curse you out while they do
They'll
it.
be like, "Just
Yeah.
guy."
They're doing it just so that you can get the fuck out of the way.
Yeah, that's New York City.
Yeah.
They'll help you because they run over the same pothole. Like
if
4
it's
days ago.
snowing, they'll help you shovel out your car, but they're gonna call you an asshole.
Yeah. That makes sense.
But no, upstate's good. A lot of like I actually used to live in like a much more dangerous area. Like they're more dangerous than I think like a lot of the city has to offer.
They got those up there?
Oh yeah, because if you committed crimes down here, where do you go to hide?
Upstate,
You go upstate to hide.
Right, that makes sense.
You don't go to the Poconos. You don't go to Jersey. You go.
So
upstate.
what do they just go further upstate if you're upstate? Or they
you
just
go to
stay there?
You go to Schenectady. I don't think there's anything further than that.
Okay. I've heard about that place. Is it a rough place?
Albany, yeah, it has a lot of issues and shootings and stuff. Yeah. Yeah, absolutely.
Why did they pick Albany? Must have been like what, a big deal back in the day to make it the fucking capital of this place. It was like a steel town or
I think
something.
just location of it.
I think it's just I don't know.
Hard to get to.
I've only been to Albany a few times, and it's New York State geography is a lot of fun topics. You know what I'm saying?
yeah. There's so much.
It's a lot of consistent looking small areas and a lot of brick towns, a lot of brick cities. But New York City, honestly, living in the city, I kind of realized like this is really where things are happening. Upstate, you're like, this is important, this is serious, and then you're like, go to the city, and you're like, oh, none of that matters. Upstate, yeah,
that's
all
how
kind of
I
bumbled.
think. Regardless of where you move from, if you move here, you kind of realize you're like, man, where I come from, nothing happens.
Yeah, it's all just bundled into just one big nothing kind of. But I don't know. We go up from time to time, but we're happy here.
I had a fun townie moment when I went back home. I'm from Rhode Island.
Oh, okay, right.
And we were standing outside of a bar, like a little townie bar, which, by the way, what do we have? 2 beers and 2 mixed drinks? $8.
Yeah, that's
$8 in total.
Oh, yeah.
Dude, I remember saying to my buddy, because it was a cash only place, I'm like, bro, I only have like $12 on me. He's like, I guarantee you you'll be fine. And the guy goes,
That's pretty good.
The guy's like, oh, he's like this old man. He's like, $8. And I'm like, take all 12,
Take the
bro.
12, boy.
That's yours.
You earned that. You
Yeah.
earned it.
But we were outside, and it was like 9 at night on a Sunday, and like 4 street sweepers come up the main road with like cops and shit behind them, and all of us just kind of like stood there and watched with like our hands on our hips, like, And this one dude, it was like a scene in Trailer Park Boys, where this guy just shows up out of nowhere. It's like if I looked here and like Billy just popped out of nowhere, and he just goes, cleaning the street and polluting the air, and then disappears.
I got a
again.
problem with this.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, they're never satisfied. Honestly, one of the realizations of like why we were happy we moved is like, not to get real serious, but like upstate got gentrified hard, and like if you go to like a Walgreens up in the middle of nowhere up there, it's the same price as like the one around the corner. So you're kind of like, oh wait, we're getting ripped off upstate. You know what I mean? The prices are not as it used to be. Like you used to be able to get like $7.50 large Chinese food like meals, and you used to be able to like pay $1,000 a month in rent, and
Yeah.
it used to be able to like, okay, I can
It's
get
not like
by.
that anymore?
No, it's ruined. It's all
Wow.
ruined. It's very the difference of living up there and down here could be like $1,000 a month more, like
Yeah.
just to be like in New York City and like more money, more opportunity, more fun stuff to do versus like upstate where you're like you have to maintain a car and all these other headaches and stuff. So. But I don't know, man. We're in Park Slope. It's bougie there, so.
Oh, you stay in Park Slope?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, I work over there, bro. Those
Yep.
fucking white families, I want to light them all on fire and watch. I want to go like this in front of them. While they
Now you
fucking-
can because you're Zeus.
Now I'm
Zeus.
Zeus.
I'm like, those are my people. Those
Tip
are
me
my
more.
the Senate. I don't know. Like, I think I got to do Caesar bits now. I'm like, the Senate wouldn't agree with that. No.
E2.
Actually, no. I think he would be into that. Caesar killed a lot of rich people. I really should have beefed up on my Caesar history. before
Yeah, I don't
wrote.
know much either.
know.
Which Caesar are you, by the way?
Caesar Milan. That was the original. That was my original bit.
Caesar salad.
Just like just
Yeah.
like doing dog training you guys. Show me your belly. Just like roll over.
And they're supposed to hate each other, Greeks and Italians. Like partially, you know?
I probably should.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Although ancient Rome, nobody associates that with Italy. Italy is a pretty early, pretty recent state.
They enslaved a lot. They did a lot of trouble, but they get off scot-free. Now we just honor like the Sopranos, and we go like, "Hey, ooh," and that's good. Though. That's a good lane.
Sure.
Cuomo's kind of hurting the Italians right now.
Yeah.
It's not
Big
a good
time.
look, especially when he's going like "Disgraziad" on stage.
Yeah.
It's kind of like I kind of was like, that's kind of funny, but I'm like,
Disgraziad.
Andy, you got to pipe down, bud.
Sure.
Yeah, it's enough.
Yeah, that's some shit my grandfather would say. Disgrazia.
Yeah, you got an Italian ass name.
Yeah.
You got multiple vowels.
I'm named after my grandfather. He was very Italian.
Probably
But
a cool ass dude. Was he a cool dude?
he was a cool dude.
There you go.
Smoked hella cigs, died because of it. So pretty. That's a Vikings death
Sounds
in
like
my
a cool
book.
dude.
Speaking of that, it's actually funny that you picked this costume because I read a thing earlier about how apparently all over social media, people who put on like EDM concerts have been trying to get the Coliseum.
Shit.
And the woman I think it's a woman who's like the fucking head of Coliseum stuff.
Right, like
was
historical stuff.
Yeah, she's like, we're not doing any of that. First of
We're
all.
not going to allow
Yeah.
this. It's a disgrace. It's a disgrace.
But her reasoning is hilarious.
Right.
Because we all know what happened. I mean, they fed Christians to lions in that
Right.
building.
And then they like looted the
Yeah.
crap out of it, like stones and anything valuable. Yeah.
But she's like, we have to honor the history of this place. We're only going to have like jazz bands and like light entertainment.
Right.
And I'm like,
What about just like the headphone ones? Where you just
oh, those
silent.
are so weird, dude. Have you
Like-
been to one of those?
No.
It's all right. You
I
can
think
be
I did. I
honest.
think I saw a flash mob where they had.
Yeah.
So I think technically yes. I think I have seen an assortment of humans with headphones on dancing,
Yeah.
but it was like a flash mob. Remember when flash mobs were a big thing?
Sure.
And they just showed up at the mall or something. They did that, and I'm just like, this is amazing.
What a weird thing.
Not very cool.
Yeah.
I've been to the Coliseum. You ever been?
Yes.
Yeah, it was cool.
It's all right. You can hear the screams.
You
You just put your ear to the thing and you hear
just, like,
people
channeling
screaming.
spirits.
Yeah.
Just like channeling Russell Crowe from Gladiator.
Sure. Did you see the second one? I didn't.
Not yet. Not yet. I'm still. Don't spoil it. Don't spoil it. Don't you tell.
Well, Denzel is like the king.
I gotta get. Yeah. I'm being Denzel from Gladiator 2.
That's who you are today.
Yeah. I'm just like.
I never
was about to do
seen
a
the first
Denzel.
one.
I realized I can't do a Denzel. So.
Yeah, I know. Get your fucking hands off me. Does that count as a black sin if you do a Denzel voice?
I mean, he's an amazing man.
Sure. Yes. How long were you in Italy when you went?
Oh God, it was like.
Or did you just go to the
It was like
Coliseum?
over 10 years ago. And
Okay.
we were there for like a week and change. I think it was one of those trips where I caught a cold in Florence, and
Oh.
I'm like eating gelato, like, oh, this is great, like just snorting up just boogers. And I remember from Italy being underwhelmed by the pizza, and I was talking to some Italians about
Everybody
this.
says that. I don't understand it.
It's a little sorry about that. It's a little underwhelming. It's a little too thin, a little too crispy, a little too lacking.
God damn it.
Give me some grandma slices. Give me the thick. But then you realize in New York
Metagon.
we have great food. We are, and I can attest. Caesar lives a decadent lifestyle. Many slaves feeding me olives, and
Sure.
if it's the pizza too thin, immediately getting whipped, immediately getting thrown. To the...
But at Caesar, you could get like 4 pizzas.
I'd also get
On
deep
top.
dish Detroit style pizzas.
Yeah.
We're just blending
Send me
Caesars.
to Detroit.
You'll never know what Caesar I'm on.
Yeah.
You're not gonna know.
You go to Mexico and make a salad.
That's right.
People don't know that. Caesar salad's Mexican. From an Italian guy, but in Mexico.
That makes sense.
Yeah.
We appropriate. I feel like Italians appropriate quite a bit.
Yeah, when I went to Italy, we had the opportunity to go to the Vatican, but I didn't,
Okay.
I didn't go because I'm not into,
We went to the
Criminals.
Sistine Chapel. I guess that's part of
Pedophiles.
it.
Yeah, exactly.
I was just annoyed that there were tourists who were walking through like the Sistine Chapel, all this beautiful art, and they're taking like blurry photos of it, not paying attention. Mm-hmm. And I've tried to write bits about that, and it never works because it ended up just becoming like anti-Asian. Like, they were all Asian tourists. It was basically like an Asian
You can
woman
leave that part out.
just walking through blurry photos, not paying attention. I'm like, you're gonna go home and they're not gonna look at that. They're
Yeah.
not even gonna.
I didn't know they had
I'm still upset by that.
I didn't know they had a Godzilla painting at the Sistine Chapel.
There's a whole.
Yeah.
If you look up the corner, little Zilla,
Michelangelo was like...
he's like this. They'll
Was
know.
he the one, or is it Da Vinci? I forget.
I think it was Michelangelo. I don't know.
It was Michelangelo.
It was Michelangelo.
Da Vinci was like catapults and
Right? Yeah, he was...
Mona Lisa.
he was a... what do they call it? A Renaissance man,
Renaissance man.
where you can do a little bit of everything. He wanted like a flying machine and...
Cesar
Elon
Milan is
Musk.
a Renaissance man.
Cesar
The
Milan.
dog. I'm misdirecting Caesars.
He was the guy who you've been saying that name the whole time, but I forget that he's the dog whisperer.
He's the dog whisperer.
You ever see when the dogs don't listen? It's awesome. Yeah.
I've actually like I think my wife pointed out that he is not like an accredited dog expert. He
no,
just
it never
has,
is.
He just
He's just on TV.
he's just the man.
Yeah.
He's just the dog guy.
That's never the case, dude.
I remember Cesar Milan. Let's go into Cesar Milan topic real
Mm-hmm.
quick. Just I had this planned. I had this written out on my notes. I have my little arm. I'm
Podcast
like
notes.
Cesar Milan podcast notes.
Yeah.
Okay, good. It's Cesar Milan time. He was homeless, living under a bridge. This is how he became good with dogs, probably. But
That's funny. He needed friends.
he used to make. He just said all I need to do is make $1 a day because that would buy me 2 hot dogs, and then that's how he would survive. And inflation's ruined that. I don't think
That's right. $1 for 2 hot
What's
dogs.
$1? What can you get 2 for $1 now? You
can
get one.
You can get peanut chews, those little things at the bodegas. You can get 3 of them for $1. But that's not as nourishing as I guess 2 hot dogs.
It's not as nourishing as 2 hot dogs.
It's
no.
just like chocolate with fucking peanuts in it.
And now he just zaps spoiled dogs. He just like
Now he's got hella money.
yeah.
Does he still have a show? Is that even a thing?
I don't know, but we have like on our TV. It like we'll just go to a default channel when you turn it on, and it's it's a dog whisperer channel. So sometimes we'll just be like, we're gonna watch TV. And we're like, no, we're staying right here. We're gonna lock in on this British lady whose Chihuahua is furious for no reason.
Oh, damn. That's hardcore. A British woman with a chihuahua?
Yeah, hell yeah.
That's 2 different worlds completely. A little Mexican dog and just a grumpy British woman. Just a yapping little fucking dog.
Yeah.
Did you grow up with dogs?
No, we were a cat family.
Oh, see, I love
I actually
cats.
kind of don't like dogs, but we have such a great
Yes.
dog, and it's turned me around a little bit. But it's just like a big drooly, smelly dog, I'm kind of just like, please, like, don't.
Do you bring him places?
Yeah, he's all right. He's pretty chill. He's like a little anxious when he goes out, but he's a little spoiled brat now. Wants to be pet. Every guest he meets loves him and pets him, so he doesn't like. I could be like I could do that, and he'll just be like, what? Like, he doesn't know what pain or abuse is, which kind of could be funny if you just kind of like want to be like.
You just
Cry, chop him in the face, and he just like say it right there in the nose, and he's like, "This is fine.
Yeah.
This is how my owner loves me."
That's what you get dogs for.
Just get dogs
To
for.
like fake abuse.
Fake abuse, just like
Slap him on the nose.
There is a video of me doing karate chops right up to his snout. No abuse happened.
Damn.
For the listeners, Cesar from Little Caesars, would never hurt animals, but
I used to work at a pizza place, and it wasn't like a chain. And it was like an old school, like Italian guy that ran it.
yeah.
And he would always go, pizza, pizza, like the Little Caesars commercials.
I refuse. I'm not being paid to do that. It's not in my contract to do the
Dude, for $5?
for $5.
That's not bad. $5 fucking
Pizza, that's
hot
all.
and ready pizza? Come on, bro.
Hot and readies are not great, but I will admit the cheesy bread,
Oh, the crazy bread.
crazy bread or
That's
whatever.
the best, dude.
It's very good. I did too. I also worked at a pizzeria back at home and used to do deliveries and stuff. They were a bunch of Albanian guys, and I didn't know until several months in. They used to yell at us, like me in particular, because I was the only non-Albanian. They'd be like "Hayvan." They'd yell "Hayvan." I thought it was like a fun little cute.
It's like almost your name.
yeah, it's like
like pig
yeah.
Latin.
Vinnie Hayvan. Yeah, it's like pig Latin. It's like in Latin. Yeah, it's Latin. Caesar should know this. I found out it was Albanian for like dumb animal. And I was like, oh, thanks guys. Like, this is great.
Ivan.
Like, Ivan. And I'm like, oh, this is fun. They tried to let me make pizza once and I just like didn't do it right. And they're like, we're never letting you try this again. I'm like, geez, thanks
They
for
didn't even give you a chance.
teaching me a skill that
Yeah.
I could have been flipping doughs right now.
That'd be sick.
Been friggin'.
I loved working in that fucking pizza place.
Did you make pizzas?
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah.
But it wasn't like this shit. It was like Sicilian style. So it was. We had a guy that already spread them on the pans, and all we had to do was dress them and cook them.
So you weren't a dough guy?
Wasn't a dough guy.
You never
no.
dough'd up?
No, didn't do the dough. But the dough guy was so cool. He had the best job there. He was a DJ as well. And he would show up there at like 10 o'clock, and I would show up there around the same time. And before we like started working, we would always smoke a blunt. And then
Right.
because the boss wasn't there,
Yeah.
so we would just hang out. And then he would always drink like the whole day.
Okay.
Like the entire day from beginning. And then when the boss would come in, he'd be like, "Hey, Flip," that was his name, Flip.
Yeah.
He's like, "Hey, Flip, why don't you go get us some booze?" And the boss would drink with it. I was like 17, dude. This guy was
Right.
giving us like Pinnacle whipped shots. the delivery driver,
right.
dude. The driver was hammered. He'd be like, "Hey, John, take this shot and these pizzas."
Hell yeah.
Yeah, dude. It was a wacky place.
I think I also have to give it back to them and realize. I remember they would let us eat pizza, and I don't know if you ever get you ever have like a slice when a pizza's fresh out of the oven.
Oh, the best.
And it's like it's just ready to go right there. So there'd be like a fresh pie, and I'd be like, I want a slice or two, and they like hated me. For that. Like, was like a fat guy just washing
soon as
dishes,
it
and I'm
came
like,
out.
oh, here, look what we have here, like fresh pie. And I remember they would just want me to eat the older slices, and I'm like, it's right out of the oven.
Come on, this is perfect.
But they were giving me $5 an hour,
what?
and
Doing what?
the tips, and then I get tips for driving and stuff. It would just you'd have to wash dishes and stuff.
Okay, that sounds like a fair, not
It
a fair
wasn't very
price,
fair, no.
but like I mean, what drivers normally do, right?
Yeah.
Because you did that for a little while.
Yeah, it wasn't 5,000 hours.
No.
How much you get paid when you drove for the purge? That's how we found.
He was
him on
just
the side of the
stealing
road. He
Everything
got-
was free.
Everything
Yeah,
was
yeah.
free. He got
But
paid
I'm-
in bones.
I just remember the drivers at the place I worked at would also have to do dishes when they weren't,
I
driving.
hated it.
Yeah.
It was terrible. They made it clean. They wanted me to clean the grease traps. I was like, no.
Oh, that's
that's
nasty.
not it.
We had a kid that would like blow blunts on the way to these places.
Right.
Like open the door, poof, smoke coming out, and he's like banging music and like in front of these little suburban homes.
Yeah.
Like Chief Keef fucking. We had complaints. They're like, driver pulled up playing trap music. It was hilarious, dude. So goddamn funny.
I do have to say, and this is so funny. I'm now thinking about this. I haven't thought of this in a while. is I used to deliver to a lot of families that knew my mom. My mom's family was from that town, so they like kind of, it was like one of those small towns that kind of like knew who I was or something. So they would request me a lot, and the other guy that would do deliveries was Albanian too. And I remember he was like, "What? Why did they ask for you?" Like he'd be like angry that they're like, "We want Vinny."
Yeah.
And I'm just
What's the
like,
problem?
sorry that I'm cool. Like
Yeah,
sorry
yeah.
that
Sorry, my mom.
because the one guy would just be like, "Here's your food," and like I'd
He's
be
a
like,
creepy-
"Hi guys." Like, so I think that alone gets you a few extra bucks.
Yeah.
But no, I met my wife when I was working there too. That was the funny. Yeah, we've been together that long. It's been since 2010.
Damn.
Yeah, 2011.
At that place, or just
Yeah,
while you were working?
That was the story of how we started fooling around. Was
You had to like check with her to make
first
sure it's
night.
okay. We have a lady in
letting
here
her in.
today.
Mystery guest in the corner. No, it was like we were kind of like talking, and then like I got off my work shift. It was December 5th, 2010
Wow,
or 11.
that's a busy
2011 or
season
10.
too.
That's busy season, and I came out of my work and I saw her green Honda Civic sitting next to mine, and I was like, "Oh boy,
I'm in there, bro.
I was like, "It's happening." And ever since then, here we are.
Was yours green too, or you just also had?
No,
a
I
Honda
drove
Civic?
like a friggin' Chevy Cavalier.
Oh, nice.
Was it the Cavalier days? I think so. Yeah, those were the days. I was a big Buick guy.
Buicks?
Yeah, I used to get them from my cousin on the auctions. And this was the time when Buicks were reliable vehicles. Right?
Yeah.
You get like, and it's like a boat.
Oh,
it's
yeah,
a
yeah,
poor
yeah.
man's Lexus.
A Regal. Nice
yeah, the
Regal.
Regal.
Sure.
Old Century Regal. I had a.
You ever have a lacrosse? I almost bought a lacrosse.
Never had a lacrosse. Those are terrible. No, I'm just kidding. Don't talk to me about lacrosses. I'm walking out of here. No,
Skylark.
they were no Starlux either. That's
think
the
those are
fancy
old.
ones. Those are really old.
Those are old too. I think my mother had one of those.
But you grew up driving though. That's the thing.
Yeah,
These
yeah,
city
yeah.
types can't relate.
I remember talking. Jay Murphy.
Of course, yeah.
He's
Super
from
nice dude.
Bed-Stuy.
All right.
And we were talking. He's like, I never drove in my life. And I'm like, oh, I guess that makes sense. And then he's like, I'm actually scared to. And then I looked at him. I'm like, what? And then I thought, I'm like, oh, yeah, I guess it makes sense. You've never, ever done it. But for a moment, I'm like, you're a grown-ass man.
If you're scared to drive, don't drive. You
Yeah.
don't belong on the road.
Yeah.
You gotta be decisive. All right.
Especially out here.
Do you drive there, Purge man? We already talked about you driving.
Sure do.
Big driver. What are you driving?
I have a Nissan Rogue.
That's flexing on us, showing off. over
I got a
here.
Subaru Outback. I drive too.
All right.
Yeah. I did have an Impala.
Hell yeah.
I
me
had
too.
an
used
Impala
to
for a
have one.
while.
Yeah.
07. Nice white Impala. It was beautiful. Had that for 8 years. Drove that shit all over creation, bro.
I sold my Impala before I moved, and it was in rough shape, and I didn't get much for it. But the guy who bought it, I felt so bad, but it's like no givesies backsies. It's like he was like unscrewing the license plate, and part of the back like bumper was falling off, and I was like, I didn't know, and he was like, he told me, I'm like, sorry. It's like, what do you want me to do?
Just as you drive
You
off.
paid like $2,000 for a car with like 130,000 miles or whatever it had. It was rough. It was rough. It was getting beat up.
That's pretty good.
I know. Cars are horrible.
Yeah, they're expensive. Especially out here, you got to just like move them all the time. It's
Yeah.
a pain in the fucking ass. There's certain places you don't drive. Like driving into the city, just not worth it in my opinion.
I will say though, if you're going upstate and you take like the FDR, and if you're like coming back where and it's at night and the view of the city and
Oh,
stuff,
the best.
it's like
It's so nice.
talk about lighting up a little bit, and the road be like, oh man, it's so scenic.
Oh yeah.
And I have a rule too: if you're on the bridge, that's when you got to spark up a little bit.
Oh, yeah.
the bridge smoke. Come on.
Because you're stuck there, and it looks cool.
You're stuck. It's like it's because you have time.
Yeah,
You should be like,
yeah,
oh, this
yeah.
is nice and convenient. I can just
I think anytime you get in the car is a good time to smoke.
when I'm on my golden chariot,
yeah, right.
and
When
I'm
you
like, look at the people, having one of my tribunes.
That's the reason why stoops exist. It's because of horses.
Really?
Yeah, because before that, there would just be horse shit outside of your door.
Oh, okay.
So they were like, let's build some
Let's
stairs.
build, we got to stoop this up.
Yeah. That's actually the real thing.
That's why you have stoop kids.
Yeah, because they're like, you know what? I think I'll just sit here all day. There's shit at the bottom of my stairs.
We're trying to get a new place at Windsor Terrace to get a little even more quiet and out of the way, and I hope we get a stoop. In our place, we have it's like a small stoop. It's it's too big of a building to be stooped up.
Sure.
You want to have this is why like
It's like a brownstone.
3 apartments, 2 apartments or something at the most.
Yeah, right? Because it's...
You could stoop up right now. No one's like...
Love stooping up.
But if you had like 8 units, it's kind of a hard stoop.
Can't.
Kind of hard to stoop, you know?
You need like a rooftop.
You can't
have a
stoop
rooftop?
that low.
Yeah.
Neighborly stoop puns, that's terrible.
Do you have a rooftop at your place?
What do you mean?
Like, can you get on the roof at your place?
No, there is a ladder, but they don't let us on, and I'm not going to test the...
Yeah, right.
Like, I'm going up. They're just like, we told you not to. It's not... Send my 100-pound wife up, maybe. Be like, all right, go scout it out.
Yeah.
And then when I'm up there, it's like... fly right through. It's good stuff.
A friend of ours almost, David Decaro.
Oh, yeah.
Who let me... This is
guy.
his thing. Shout out, David.
Oh, yeah.
He was on the top of his roof.
Okay.
And he was walking, and he didn't realize that he was walking where the space was between his roof and the other roof. So he literally was like, had to like hang off the side. He was like, oh,
but
he
he's
almost
a limber
fell.
man. He's a wiry guy. He probably pulled himself up just fine.
Yeah, I'm sure he did.
Yeah.
But it's still fucking...
Probably held himself up by his chin.
That's
It's just like a workout. He's like,
by his hair.
It's right by his hair.
He's got nice hair, dude.
He's a funny dude.
Yeah.
I know.
He's a good guy.
Did we meet at one of my mics, or when did we bump into each other? Because
that's a good question.
Because you always would come around the Sundays here and there.
Yeah.
That's how I met
yes,
you,
I think that is what it is. Yeah.
And you were like, I don't know if I like this guy.
Yeah. What's this dude all about? What's this golden pen action? I don't understand.
The golden pen. The golden Cesar pen.
Yeah, Eastville, I'm happy it's staying a club. It's supposed to, it got sold, right?
As of now, who knows? I think someone is supposed to buy it, and who knows what it'll be in the next month or two. At this point, no one really knows anything, or if whoever does know is just not going to say it because it'll go out the second someone spills the beans. Mm-hmm. Where everyone's chatting, but it has such potential. It's a fun place to, even though the sound is a little like tapes, it's pretty brutal. Mm-hmm. The echo and all that, and the metal chairs. Like, how many times I've hosted, I'm just like, let me just shift this table just slightly. It's like, just like, I'm like, geez,
the worst, dude.
And of course, my obnoxious energy and laugh that just echoes in the entire room to make it seem like there's an audience.
It is big. It's just big.
It is big.
It's a very big room, and it's cold sometimes. Sometimes they don't give. You know what it feels like? You ever watch Wolf of Wall Street?
Yeah, absolutely.
And there's that scene where they're like giving the guys those files, but they put them in like a cold ass room to piss them off. That's what it feels like when I'm in that place.
Well, that's a tactic. I've done it when I was in my corporate days and stuff, where if you were like trying to get someone to sign a contract or something that wasn't great, just make the room really warm. So when they're in there, you're trying to like push them, and that's happened to me on the other end where they are like to try to like sign something or like some agreement, and I'm like. And they held us in there, and they would be like, "Oh, we'll be right back." Or my boss, I were like, "It's so hot in here." It's like, yeah, on purpose. They're like trying to cook us into signing. So Eastville, it's like we want it nice and cold, so you remember that you were there and you were dead inside.
So you can laugh. It makes you laugh.
Yeah, because the mics, especially there and some other rooms, if it's a rough mic, Eastville is terrible. Because the sound, that's a silent space where if it's dead and you're up there and there's no energy and stuff, it's brutal. It's like the comedy shop. Like if you're bombing at the comedy shop and the mic is rough.
Dude.
Yeah, I've actually had some
sucks.
fun there, but that's also because I bring like this mental illness level of obnoxious energy for some reason. I just refuse. I'm like, if I'm gonna put my time in, I just refuse not to try to have fun and just try at least. And I'm already dead inside, so it's like it's just a natural part of me now. Where I'm like, hell yeah.
Well, that's fair. I mean,
yeah.
The reason mics suck is because of us. That's the thing. People don't realize this mic sucks. It's like, yeah, because we suck. We're not giving each other anything. We're not. We're not paying attention.
I will say though, if a host comes in and they're like. I don't want to be.
Oh, of course, that's the worst.
Like treating it like hosting an open mic. If you're treating it like it's a burden, you just don't do it. But then you're like, well, you don't host, and they're like, well, I want to host. It's like you're like it's like reverse headlining because the mic starts, everyone's paying attention, that's the most you're gonna get. So in the theory of like the headliner at the end, everyone's hot, ready to go. The show's yours to close. It's like the opening of it is almost like the same energy to a degree. So it's like if you kind of like turn it into a high stakes kind of thing, it can actually make it like a lot better. And that's been something that I've been like kind of just focusing on. Like I don't want to produce shows. I hate producing shows in the city. They're so hard to get seats and so hard to get people. Elsewhere it's easy, but a mic, if you get like 3 audience and 12 comics, that's like a kind of it could be a show energy.
Sure.
You know what I mean? So
Yeah.
I don't know.
Any amount of audience, I mean, is nice.
Yeah.
It's unexpected. I remember I've told the story a bunch of times, but I did a show at a Best Western off of a highway in West Hartford, Connecticut.
That's
It was in a basement of this Best Western.
very arousing.
And it was actually, the guy who produced it is J.B. Smooth's brother. Shout out Think Floyd. You know J.B. Smoove from...
Of course, yeah.
Okay, yeah. So his brother, when he's not on tour with him, he just does nonsense, apparently.
All right.
So he produced this show, and it was at a Best Western, and these 4 people that were traveling, they just happened to be at this place.
Right.
Probably the only guests in this fucking place. They saw the signs, and they went to the basement and watched the entire show. There were like 14 comics, bro.
Right.
They watched and laughed at every single fucking
Every
word.
punchline that made sense.
Everything.
This is great.
They loved it, dude. They were eating the free food. They had a great time.
And he's like, "Do you know who my brother is?" Jimmy Smooth? And they're like, "Yes, this is."
You guys talk the
This is
exact
great.
same. Yeah.
That's his whole set, just like my brother and I. So I met Larry David like 4 times. It's like, all right.
Yeah. But any amount is nice. I mean, what was it? Last Monday, I did a Mirrors mic at Eastville.
Yeah. Was it ethically ambiguous? Hell yeah.
And
Mirrors
and there were like 3 or 4 audience members.
Nice.
And that also makes everyone else, it makes the comics excited too,
Yeah, I feel like I've learned the hard way. If you change your game plan or you kind of cater to it, then all of a sudden you're gonna bomb. Like you just have to.
Oh yeah, that's true too.
It's like I've done that. I've bombed so many times hosting, and then I feel like I'm on a. I'll probably ruin it tonight, but I'm like feeling like there's a little bit of a hot streak lately where I'm having good sets and I'm having good spots and I'm bringing good energy and like I kind of figured some things out, but that'll all go to hell, soon enough. But yeah, like I remember we had like a mic where we had like a bunch of folks from like Canada or something, or from Sweden. It was like a whole family. So I was like, let me just play with these guys, and they just weren't funny at all.
They
weren't giving me anything, and then I just like kind of torpedoed everything because I know, you know what I mean. So it's just like the lessons you learn, and it's like just treating it like a show, treating it like it's just like whatever, you just walked in and it's all right. Just kind of stick with what you were doing and let it happen more naturally. Don't go and be like, I was going to do this and now I'm going to switch up. I don't know. It's just the lessons you learn, I suppose.
Yeah. Yeah, I've always thought it was weird when people show up to a show and then they look at the audience and they're like, oh, I can't do the stuff I had planned. I'm like, do it anyway, dude. Fuck them. Who gives a shit? Like, oh, no, there's kids. The kids shouldn't be here. You're going to hear some fucked up shit tonight, kid.
I mean, there's comics that have been doing it so long where it's like, you name any country they're from, they've already done that with an audience member in the past, so they just have stuff ready.
Yeah.
I'm not at that level. Maybe you are. I'm not at that.
I don't know about that either.
Because I know you've been doing it much longer than me, so.
Much? I don't know about
right?
much.
Much.
Is it much?
Zeus has lived a lot longer than Caesar. Right?
I've lived many lives. Making the gods laugh, bro.
Thunderbolted a lot of dudes.
They have to laugh or else I fucking
That's
zap
right.
them, bro.
I feel like my best knowledge of Zeus is like, wasn't it from SpongeBob?
Yeah. No, that's
Patty
Neptune. That's
Neptune.
Neptune.
Ow.
The king of the sea, bro.
King of the
Come
sea.
on. That's my brother.
That's right. Krabby Patty competition.
That's the Roman king of the sea, bro.
All right. My bad. I really should have studied up my Greek and Roman.
After this,
gods.
you gotta watch. You gotta watch Hercules,
watch Hercules.
like the cartoon
Hercules.
version.
Hercules.
What's that movie?
Oh, I was gonna say Fat Albert for a second, but that's not it at all. No. The Nutty Professor.
Yes,
right?
yeah. Dude, Fat Albert became a slur in my second grade class.
Really?
We couldn't say it anymore because we would just call people that aren't even fat. We'd just be like, you're a fat Albert.
Right.
And it wouldn't even be like that mean, but the teacher I went to a Catholic school.
She was like, enough. Did you? Me too.
Yeah, teacher was like, enough of this
until
bullshit.
4th grade.
I was till 6th. I went kindergarten to 6th. Then they closed, which a lot of them do because.
Were you confirmed by the church?
Pricey. Not the church that I went to Catholic school at. After the fact, I got confirmed.
So you did your first communion
At that church, yep.
and then you did eventually get confirmed. See, I never got confirmed. I'm not a man in the eyes of the Lord.
Confirmed.
Oh yeah,
Confirmed?
bro. Hell yeah.
Get your head out of
He
the gutter
confirmed
here,
the fuck out of
dirty
me.
perjurer.
Confirmed.
Save the sex slave talk for later.
Yeah.
Right? That's for when they shut the cameras off.
Just clarifying.
Hey, you're the one with the sex slaves here.
That's correct.
Caesar.
That's right. That's my Cesar Milan, actually. That's,
Yeah. He fucks those dogs.
There's gonna be a Jared from Subway like documentary of Cesar Milan one day.
Imagine.
It's like he did a lot of dog fucking.
Oh man, dude, that would be.
That's how he really got them to behave.
Zeus raped his own daughter.
Yes, he did. I forget what his daughter's name was.
You
Medusa.
did? You did?
Is it Medusa?
Yeah.
That's his daughter. Oh shit, dude.
Little Medusa?
I didn't even
How's
know
she
that.
doing?
I used to host an open mic on Sundays called Sunday Service, and
Yeah, I think I saw the name of that somewhere.
well, Evan Cash took it over and he kept the name for whatever reason.
That's it. Okay. Shout out Evan Cash.
But I would always open with like jokes about a random deity.
It's a good start.
So now I have like, because I did it for a year, so now I
Right.
have like an hour and a half of God jokes that I have no use for.
This was at the cupboard.
Yeah.
You know, I've yet to go into the tiny cupboard.
Oh, it
I've
sucks.
yet to do. It's been
It sucks. Don't go.
under 3 years of stand-up comedy in New York City.
Yeah.
I've yet to go, and
Oh,
that's why
man.
everyone said don't. It's
You missed the peak.
It was good at some point. It was once good.
It was always bad, but fun. Like a fun bad. Like
Okay.
if that makes sense.
But this is my
Now
thing.
it's like just bad.
I don't care if it's a bad room. But
It's
I'm
a bad hang too now.
bad hang. All right, fair enough. But like, wouldn't I be physically very uncomfortable? Because I think the chairs, isn't it? Like as an overweight man,
It's smaller than this
300-pound man.
room. Yeah.
It's not.
It's smaller than this room, I'll say that.
It's ADA, like AFA, like Fat America's Fat Association. like I said, disabled. Like it's not AFA certified, right?
Yeah. Fats of America.
Fats of America.
Isn't that just everybody?
I don't know. I'm large. I'm like level 3. I'm the fattest it gets, and I've
Level
lost
3.
50 pounds this year. And I'm still.
Oh, that's
I'm
beautiful.
Still huge.
How'd you do that?
A lot of walking and eating at home.
Oh, that's good. At
And
least
then,
you did it on your own.
And then I've been doing and then I did some Zep out.
You did- okay.
I'm doing the Stavros. It's the greatest thing I've ever done, and
I'm not against that. Like I don't,
Well, I
I
lost,
don't think
like-
there's anything wrong with
I
doing
lost
that.
like 30-something pounds, and then I started to like deeply crave cannolis.
That's why your wrist guards don't fit anymore.
Like,
They're sliding
I-
around.
bro. You kidding me? I don't think if this was fitting. I mean, jeez.
Yeah, big motherfucker.
I'm really over here. Just like a swollen animal just walking in. Like,
You would always have
"So
food.
I know. I forget someone was joking. Like, if you lose too much weight, you can't do your fat jokes. I'm like, I'm always gonna be husky. I'm always gonna be big.
And at heart too.
At
That's the
heart,
other
absolutely. And Shane Gillis says he makes fat jokes, and he's like he'll get pretty thin, and we're not going after him. Can you really out someone for like you're not fat anymore, you can't do those jokes? Like that's a fun argument to have. I look forward to that one day.
Well, the one chick, what was the show? Mike and Molly. She got too
Yep.
thin, and they kicked her off the show. They're like, "This is about two fat people." God damn it!
I forget who said it. It was
Billy
someone-
Gardell got thin too.
He did, yeah.
Yeah.
I think they did like the sleeve surgeries, like that. That stuff's intense. Like I never wanted to do that. I remember someone made fun of me because I think I joked about like being like because my wife and I joked that we're like king of queens, but like college educated. Like I'm like Kevin James, and she's like the wife whatever because she's sassy. But and I'm an athletic big guy. I am. All right.
I believe
I
you.
can move around.
Sure.
Not very long, but I can quick first step.
Yeah, good footwork.
That's right. Good footwork for about 45 seconds, and then that's about it. But no, and then someone ripped me on the stage. They were like, he said it was Kevin James. It's more like Mike and Molly. So I was like,
Oh,
man,
no.
even though my wife's not fat, but I'm just like, it's very funny. It's very because that was very funny.
Yeah, that's why they kicked her off. Fucking Lizzo. When
Was
she
that
lost
Melissa?
weight.
Was it Melissa McCarthy? Was
Yeah.
that her?
Yep.
Yeah, she's very.
Who's
funny.
very funny. Yeah, she's
Yeah.
awesome.
She says, isn't she still fat?
I think, maybe not fat enough.
They're like, listen, pork store, you gotta either add 40 pounds again, or she's like, I'm only 220 pounds. It's like that's
She's like, I'll just go do blockbuster movies.
Right.
Fuck you guys.
She's like, I'll just do Ghostbusters now that I can wear a onesie.
Exactly.
I can wear a jumper.
Exactly. That's wild.
Which was just as good as the original, by the way. All right. Ghostbusters women, it was just as funny. All right. No, it was all right actually.
I didn't see it. I don't remember I watched Ghostbusters, but I don't remember it.
We're in spooky season,
As a child.
you know. So if I came in with a whole Ghostbusters outfit, you'd
I would
be like,
know.
you would, and then I start dropping references.
I'd
And
be
then
like,
you're like, great,
Yeah.
that's a Ghostbuster. I ain't afraid of them. I ain't afraid of no ghosts.
No ghosts. That's right.
That's the only thing that I don't remember anything. Cross streams. That's right. Don't cross the streams. Oh,
What's the
shoot.
drink? Surge? Is that what it was?
I don't even remember.
They made, what was the green guy in the movie? The green ghoul thing. You know
Oh, now I'm
what talking
boxing
about?
into a corner because I realize my Ghostbuster knowledge is very
Might be a
low.
different movie. No, dude, I feel like it's. Look up Surge, the drink, and what it's like after. Let's see if we can get some research.
Yes, they're like
going
that
here.
sloppy ghost who's
Slimer,
like
Slimer. Isn't that his
Slimer.
name?
There it is. I think it is.
Slimer.
That feels right.
Slimer was. They like made a drink in like the 80s or whatever, the early 90s.
Slime.
Yeah, it was just his nut or something.
It's just like thick Mountain Dew.
Carbonated
Just
fucking.
This isn't great.
Yeah.
I
Well,
ain't afraid of no slime.
either way, the picture at the beginning of that movie where they're like zapping and it's that building.
Yeah.
That building is in Rhode Island, by the way. I know the movie
bunch of
is
frauds.
like the Empire State or whatever,
Right.
but that building is the Citizens Bank building in Rhode Island.
And then isn't like the firehouse that's in the city, like the original. Well, you wouldn't see the movie, right?
I haven't seen it in so
No more
fucking long.
Ghostbuster talk.
Nah,
all right.
Fuck that shit. And we're not even able to find this drink.
You're like slime. Go. 1980 slime. Google it.
Nickelodeon.
Yeah.
Remember the Kids' Choice Awards? Or
Hell
teen,
yeah.
The teen show, whatever it is.
Never really watched them. Never got into it, but
You get like a blimp. That's your
Oh, yeah.
reward. And then they nut all over you.
I was always in because we're in similar age, right?
I'm 28.
Oh, okay. Well, I'm 34, so not that close.
Darn.
But big Nickelodeon. But once like iCarly and all that came around, I was like, I'm out. I'm
Nick
calling it.
Combs.
Yeah,
The
whatever.
Nick Combs.
But like Hey Arnold and Doug and
Oh, man, the
those
cartoons?
that was it. I mean, SpongeBob. Anything season 1 and 2, SpongeBob. After that, it's dead to me. It really it just like it got bought up, moneyed interests of SpongeBob.
Yeah.
It went from an acid fever dream to a multi-billion-dollar global cartoon.
He sold out to Israel.
He saw
SpongeBob as a yarmulke.
that was Squidward's fault. Squidward may or may not be a Zionist.
Yes, that's right. Squidward. And they put down the plankton. That's why the chum bucket is Gaza.
Plankton's Hamas. Yeah.
He's always trying to
Chum
steal
bucket.
shit.
I know, like Mr. Krabs has had direct reference to being
big time,
to being
dude.
Jewish.
Come on.
Money. Yeah, exactly. The first thing comes to mind. And he sleeps. Money.
Oh, dude.
It's like, jeez. It's like, Mr. Krabs. Oh, boy.
His daughter's a big,
Big fat whale. Like an oblivious whale that he loves.
Yeah.
This
is my daughter.
Crab.
Yeah. That show,
That's so good.
those shows, it's crazy. I don't know if kids are like, now the brain rot is different, right? The brain rot is like social media, but growing up, cartoons were just as brain rotty, I think.
Yeah, I mean, if you put on, like, I had my niece who watches cartoon stuff, and I put on some older cartoons, and I think it's like too slow for them. Mm. But if you put on like Wild Thornberries, a lot of animals, a lot of things like that,
That's fun.
that kind of keeps them going. But like early season SpongeBob, where they're just sitting there like like blowing bubbles, and it's
Right.
And also those cartoons were good at still giving the adult undertones.
Yes.
And I think isn't that kind of dead? Because now you have the internet and you can
Yeah.
check, and it's like, why did they say this? And then it's like,
Gold doubloons. Don't drop them. It's soap.
Gold doubloons. Oh yeah.
It's like, what? This is a prison rape joke,
Right.
SpongeBob.
There's a lot of undertones.
Well, that show was supposed to be on Adult Swim. That was supposed to be an adult show.
Was it really?
SpongeBob,
Oh,
yeah.
that's so funny. Yeah, the dude like dropped acid and wrote about Bikini Bottom. It was like a whole acid dream thing for him at its inception, apparently. I actually wrote a paper in college going into like the psychology behind SpongeBob, how he's like a manic depressive and all these different like. I did well. I think it was like an A-. I think I did pretty well, and I remember like talking to like a girl about it, and I definitely did not get anything from that girl because I broke down SpongeBob too much. I think there was 2 reasons. One, my apartment smelled like cat pee because like I didn't keep up on litter box. 2, an entire essay about SpongeBob. I did that combination.
Come on, baby, let's go get a drink.
I remember I had a shot with this girl, and then it just was radio silence. And I was like, "What happened?" I was like, "What's? Come on!" Like,
you know, it's a dark fucking cartoon. The Grim Adventures of Billy and Mandy. Do you remember that?
No, that was like early. That was
after.
like cartoon. Yeah, because my Cartoon Network shifted from like, and I wasn't even like a huge Invader Zim guy, but I appreciated it. But like like Cow and Chicken or Johnny Bravo or some of those eras,
Courage.
like Courage Cowardly Dog, which was
also
good.
a dark show.
Very dark, very dark. But once Adult Swim came out, Tim and Eric, I'm a huge Tim and Eric guy. Like almost
Robot Chicken.
sickeningly Tim and Eric. Robot Chicken's cool. That's fine.
That's like a fever dream.
yeah, and that's fun. But just like some of that Adult Swim stuff, and I remember like I think about like where I went wrong in my life. Where did I go wrong? As Caesar who died, like what could I have done better?
Yeah, trusted Brutus.
Not started a Detroit pizza chain.
Yeah.
Was in like because I was always big, but like it was like high school years I really plumped up, and I remember like summers in high school staying up till 4 a.m. eating salami and cheese sandwiches, like waking up to like not wake up my dad, eating like salami and cheese sandwiches at 4 a.m.
Dude, we
watching like Lupin the
life.
Third, like
Yeah.
being like I don't even like anime that much, but it would be like what was the great one that everyone loves?
Samurai Jack.
Oh, of course, Samurai
best.
Jack. But what was the other one that was like the Space Cowboys, Cowboy Bebop? Because
Yes.
that would be on at like 3 something in the morning, like after the Adult Swim stuff. Then it went to like was it like Toonami, like
Yes.
and I would just be up for that, eating salami sandwiches, watching Cowboy Bebop, and I was like, no wonder I got so fat.
We lived a similar life, bro. I did the same thing.
General
dude.
Salami, right?
Dude, General Salami. I might do that tonight. I might get a fucking loaf of bread.
And to think, I don't even eat pork anymore. I cut out pork.
Really?
from my
No
life.
pork?
Yeah, no
Is
pork.
that because of the missus?
No, it's a spiritual thing actually. More, it's just health thing, but yeah, and it's something I actually.
Oh, this is the ayahuasca
The
thing.
ayahuasca
Yeah, I heard you
thing.
tell this.
I
Yeah,
do
yeah,
talk
yeah.
about that a little too much sometimes. People get very
Right.
inquisitive.
What was it? There was like this pig is too close to humans or something.
Yeah, I was at like
Yeah.
after I did Aya, I sat with Mother Aya. So, it was you have to not eat meat anyway. But like I went to this what was it, like a county fair upstate, and they had all these pigs and dogs, or not dogs, pigs and cows and stuff. And I was near all the pigs, and I hear them like just squealing hardcore. And it sent me right back to like this PTSD ayahuasca like memory, and it kind of freaked me out. And I was like, and also like the shamans and stuff, just like if you're gonna eat pig, you have to like bless it 1,000,000 times. Are you gonna go to the grocery store and be like half a pound of prosciutto, and then you're like, by the way, here's an offering of some mint. Like
Read
here's
this,
some,
please.
like here's a spearmint gum. I have to give you something back. Like just give them some like
Modern fucking.
like here's
shamanistic.
$1. Like additionally, you have to
Yeah.
pay homage to the dead animal. But no, it's just like on it, and then like the spiritual side is there because it's just. But then you remember like they're fed like garbage, like they're fed literal.
Sure.
I think they literally mash up garbage into powder and
Yeah.
like put into feed and like feed pigs. So
Sometimes
it's
they're
like,
fed themselves.
right. They just
Yeah.
they're just like eating their buddies. And also, like, what do the shamans basically say? Like chicken, because I'll eat chicken and turkey and stuff. Like, you could take a chicken, like, and like pull them from the coop or whatever, and they're all watching. And you cut a chicken's head off, and they're like, they don't know what's going on. They're fine with it. It could be like their brother chicken. They don't care. If you do that to cows or pigs, they're just like, Jesus, like that's my
wife.
brother,
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
my brother.
Yeah,
So it's like they're very sad. And like that's the thing. I'll eat a burger on occasion because cheeseburgers are just like God. It's just so good. It's just so hard, especially if it's like
you got to remember who you are every once in a while.
that's right.
You got to eat a cheeseburger.
Cesar Milan.
Yeah.
Just, Caesar Augustus. No, but I don't know, man. Also, just like it helps with the weight loss to not be like I now can't eat all these. And I've eaten plenty of pork. Trust me, I've done my job.
You've maxed
I've
it out.
contributed plenty to the pork eating environment, but I don't really miss it either. I will say, I think once in a blue moon, you look at a nice charcuterie and you see some of the dried Italian cured meats.
Oh yeah.
But then I'm like, whatever. You know?
That's my preferred way, I think, to eat pork is like a deli sandwich because I don't really care for chops, pork chops. They're
Yeah.
fine, but I don't buy them.
Little pork pizzaiole, you know, little
Sure.
Italian,
Texas barbecue.
little Texas bar.
Right, that's true.
Well,
too.
brisket is beef, right?
Brisket
and
is-
Yeah.
Jewish,
Huh?
and Jewish.
And Jewish. That's great.
There's a lot of
Oh!
like sausage, pulled pork,
Yeah, ribs.
ribs.
Yeah, I mean pulled pork. I can make pulled chicken.
That's good too.
I'm not gonna freak out over it. I know he's like, get out of here. He's crazy. He's like, pull the mask back on. He's purging hard.
Yeah.
He's like, this is why we purge these
Yeah.
damn pulled chicken bastards.
So where did you go to do the ayahuasca?
I went to it's I think they're now in Maine, but I went to a place in
Ooh.
New Hampshire. And it was fun. It was good. It was a good time. I was going somewhere. I was returning spiritually. I was like, I'm going back. And the thing with ayahuasca is, if you feel the intention to do it, you really should trust it. No one should tell you to do it. It's usually like you feel like you want to do it, but then you're like, well, I shouldn't because or I don't try. Like that's the secondary thoughts. You got to just kind of move away from that. And then I always tell people, like, they ask me like what the experience is like, and I could talk about like the astral plane and sacred geometry and all the different things that you can get out of it potentially because people have different experiences. But like I always just say, like, imagine you're online in comfy clothes in like a big room, like a huge room, and there's all these beds, and one of the beds are yours, so you're like, okay, I got somewhere to lay down. It's okay. And you're like third and fourth online, and you see them like administering the drink. You're just drinking a cup of this stuff that kind of has like a slight acidic, pukey taste to it, but it's not that bad. But it kind of gives you that post-puke taste, like you're like, it's kind of gross, but it's not that bad. And imagine you're online, you're about to drink it. What feelings do you have? Are you scared? Are you nervous? Are you excited? Are you afraid? Are you worried? Are you like, I want to get out of here? Whatever feeling you have at your core, that's what you're going to confront. So for me, I was like excited and looking forward, and then I kind of like got to experience why I feel that way and why I like to be in front of people and like to be like out in the public and stuff, because I was super involved in my community, right? And I did it when I was thinking about getting more involved, and like running for like a council seat in my city I used to live in and stuff. So like I was like, oh, let me like try this, and my wife was like, maybe you won't like politics and being involved, and I was like, that's fine. But I did it, and I was like, I want to really be involved.
Oh wow.
Which actually made me like getting out of that life a little harder to kind of decide to walk away, and it makes comedy actually a lot
This is sounding more and more
satisfying. Satisfying.
This sounds more and more like Caesar's actual origin story.
Yeah, I was Caesar in a past life. That's why I wore it.
So how long does it last? Do you
It's
remember?
like 5 or 6 hours. Yeah, well, you drink
God
it,
damn.
and it takes about 30 to 45 minutes for it to kick in. So you're just kind of laying there, and then in our ceremony, it was a full moon ceremony, which it means it's like tough on women, I guess. It's like a feminine moon.
Interesting.
But I was the first one to like kind of start yakking. So you just have your puke bucket, so you just start puking, and then I was like howling into it and going nuts, and then people started puking too, and it was like this intense thing. And then they're playing music and stuff, and then like you just feel it, and then you kind of feel like this energy around that you're like in this protective bubble kind of transporting through like space and stuff, and I started seeing all the sacred geometry and shapes and stuff, and I'll show you what it looks like later, but it's very much consistent to what people see. And I kind of experienced death, and what you realize is when you die, death is very easy. You're just like, oh, like we've died a million times, we'll die again, we'll be born again. It's like, no worries. It's kind of like almost like Buddhist or Hindu, kind of like reincarnation kind of concepts, I guess.
Energy just goes back into the bucket.
And then you think about things that when you come out of it, you just can't explain. Like, this is the best I can do, is this. And there are things that you're like, oh my God, I get it, I understand. But then you're like, how do I even, you can't describe it and explain it. And then you realize like this stuff has been consumed for like thousands of generations before us and will be continually until we just all explode. So
Sure.
it's just very much a natural thing. So
Yeah, I mean, plant plant-based hallucinogens have been written off
Hell yeah.
for a long time,
Right.
by angry white guys like Nixon. But
Yeah.
now, thank God to the internet, there's actually a little more truth that's being exposed.
I think it could definitely be something you take, and it's not good for you, like dangerous, like if you're not in a protective space.
Oh, sure.
Like
yeah.
the shaman woman that was doing it, she was so nice, and she had this like bluish glow around her when I was under the state. And I remember I was like struggling. I was like sitting there. I'm just like, oh, like this is like I was having a hard time, and she was like, came over with like this like lemony spray and just spraying everyone. And I remember she sprayed me, and I was like, oh, what a relief. And I'm like, how'd you know? How'd you know we were struggling? Like this lady
Just
knew
a
we were.
little tweak.
Yeah, little lemongrass spray,
Yeah,
and
yeah.
I'm like, oh, well, this is hard, and then she's like, I'm just like, oh, what a relief, like,
Yeah,
I feel
I
great
feel
now.
way better.
It's like, thank you, lady, like, but I remember what was fun is I puked a lot, and I thought I had to poop because that's the thing, you either
That's
poopy
what
or
I've
pukey
heard.
or both.
Or
Sometimes
both,
you do both,
yeah.
and I was like, I gotta poop. I was like, it's time to poop, and so I get up, I start walking, I had to puke immediately, so I had to like get the bucket and be like, ugh. And then I start like stumbling to the stall. There were like stalls that has like a connection to like the main sanctuary area, and I'm in there. Apparently, I kind of remember a little bit, and like these volunteers, they're all like blessed people, like they're amazing people. Like that's where it could get nervous, where you're like, oh, are they gonna take advantage of you? If it's a good sanctuary, like a lot of them really are. Like they're pretty reliable people. And they drink a little bit of it, so they're kind of in the state, but they're still fine. They like take my pants down and like help me like get on the toilet.
Wow.
And I'm like on the toilet, and I'm like thrashing around, and I'm like hollering and going crazy. I didn't shit at all. Like, I didn't do it. I was just like, I like
Just felt it
yeah,
inside.
I'm just sitting there, just like and banging my head around, and then like they ended up like checking on me, and they're like, he didn't shit. Because like they would have wiped me down and put my pants back up. And I remember I got up and they like put the pants back on me. And I had this like body dysmorphia thing where I realized I'm like, oh, I'm not happy about my body. Like it was that weird thing. And it was kind of funny to kind of think about it. And then they were like, let's get him outside. And they had like, I was like walking a step and I would just dead drop. And I'm like a 300-pound dude. So like it took all of them to like pick me up and drag me outside. And then like my pants weren't up all the way. So like my bare ass was like in the dirt. So I'm like rolling around. Having a good time, freezing cold, but it was fun, and I was like,
Sounds enlightening.
it was very enlightening. And I like look at the stars a lot, and I was seeing things, and I was like, this is cool. And then at the end of the ceremony, a lot of the women were thanking me because they said that they were having really hard like memories of past. Like this one woman said, like she was a horse that was killed or something. It was like all these intense spiritual things, and I guess I was like hollering, protecting them and stuff. So they were all like calling me like king, and they were like, oh, you're great, thank you. And I was like. So when I was on the toilet shrieking and screaming, it was in the defense of other people.
Yeah,
so I'm an ally, guys. I'm an ally in the truest form. I'm spiritually very woke.
You can get laid on one of these trips for saving them from like a
Right.
different
Be
dimension.
like, hey, I know I helped you in another life. How about help me in this life?
Remember when you were a horse?
Remember when you, I could put a saddle on you.
Yeah.
Come on. Yeah.
No,
Yeah. My wife was very supportive of it, and so, and also I just enjoyed a hallucinogen from time to time. It's good for the brain.
It's nice, yeah. And it is funny how obviously, just like because when you were talking about the lemon spray, just a little tweak,
Yeah.
in any hallucinogenic trip, I feel is like, it's the line between great or bad, Like I remember there was a time when I was tripping super hard with a couple of my buddies for hours, and then we got in the car, like we were ready to leave this park that we were at.
Okay.
And then everyone in the car just started to get nervous, but no one wanted to leave the car for some
Right.
reason, except for me. I went out to pee,
Okay.
but they were like freaking out to themselves. And
Yeah.
as soon as after like an hour of us like being worried in the car, my boy Rob is like, "All right, guys, we're fucking leaving."
Yeah.
And we because every time he's like, "All right, guys, I'm ready to go," both me and my buddy would go, "You sure?" And he's like, "Fuck, no, I'm not."
I don't know.
And then eventually we start driving, and the windows are down, and the music's playing, and we're like, Oh, this is nice.
Music, it really you do realize like why humans love music.
Oh, it's
when
awesome.
you're under that state. You're like, oh, this is so great. This is so important. And then you're like, I look at fire now differently and water, and I'm like, generations of humans have looked in fire, and then I think of the soul. Like, why do people have natural inclinations to play music or put tattoos on their body or put piercings and all these different individual traits? And it's like, you kind of think of like the spiritual connection of that. But again, like I was never a religious person. Grew up in the Catholic Church, but like very much non-religious. Now after it, I actually have a deep appreciation for spirituality, because if I look at like a deep Baptist church, like deep in prayer, a lot of body movement, a lot of praying and swaying, I guess you would call it. It's like, huh?
A lot of screaming.
A lot of screaming and like, oh,
Sweating,
like,
yeah.
it's like, that's kind of an ayahuasca ceremony.
Sure.
Like, it kind of has like,
Yeah.
like a similar energy to it.
Yeah.
And I've tried to write jokes about it, but it just fails. Ayahuasca is so hard to make funny. There was only one comic, I forget her name, from LA. She told a joke where she's like, ayahuasca is the South American drug that, or something like that makes you forgive your parents. I was like, that's like the best kind of way to put it, I suppose. Like, you just start getting some more empathy and. But,
Well, it also makes sense why so many great musicians did, some sort of, or like when you think of the '60s,
Yeah.
everybody was taking acid, mushrooms, and smoking weed, and some of the best music ever made was in that time. Makes some sense.
Was even good acid? And I wonder. Like,
That's the thing, dude. If you gave a guy who was smoking weed in 1968 the weed we have now,
like 30%.
he's gonna be.
Give him like an infused bubble hash roll.
Oh my god, dude!
Just
That guy will forget everything he saw in Vietnam.
Yeah, hit my vape, and they're just like.
Yeah.
That actually happened when I was in Mexico. I had a disposable vape, and they were smoking and that I think they like try to trap you where you buy, and then they like try to arrest you or something. There's like a whole scam on that in Cancun or something. So I knew not to buy it. But the guy was smoking a joint. He was one of the workers. I think he was one of the cool ones. And I had my vape, and he's like, I smoke a lot, bro. And I'm like, all right, well, try my vape. He took one hit. He was destroyed. He was like, dude. He didn't want it. And I'm like, yeah, because it's like an 80-something percentile. Like the THC from these are insane.
It's a
like,
new world.
But we're used to it. Whenever we want to. But I can't even do vapes anymore though. Those make me cough so much.
Oh yeah, dude. They make you cough, and they get you fucked up because you don't realize it. You're like, oh, this is a little. Like I would fucking when I was serving at this particular restaurant back home, I would go to the bathroom. It like when there's like a lull in service at like 8 o'clock or something. My section only has like one table. I'm like, I'm gonna go get high in the bathroom, and I would blast myself off, and then come out to like 3 new tables, and I'm like,
hi.
how high are you?
I didn't get you your water. I forgot your water.
I'm just like drinking out of their water.
It's like, here's your menus. You already gave us menus. It's
Yeah.
nice.
You guys hungry? I'm fucking starving.
You're just like not writing down the order. You're not writing. Do you write down? Are you a write down the order guy? Or you memorize it?
Usually I write it down.
Okay.
Usually I write it down.
That day you definitely need to write it.
That day. Oh yeah, always, dude.
I thought the thing was smoking in the freezers. That's what I did when I was at a what was I at a
That's nice
friggin' Outback Steakhouse in the Flatiron District or whatever.
You worked at Outback?
It was when I went to school at Lehman College.
Okay.
And I used to work the late night shift cleaning like dishes and stuff. And like I never hated a bloomin' onion. I never had a personal issue with a bloomin' onion. Do you have a personal issue with bloomin' onions?
Yeah, it's too delicious.
That's a typical problem to have with a bloomin'
I think
onion.
it's too much onion.
But when you washed the thing that used to batter the bloomin' onion, it became like concrete. Like
Yeah.
It would stick to it. The amount of work it took. Like I remember like stabbing it with a steak knife to try to unwedge the crap, But like it would just be like never ending amounts of cleaning, and it was just one of the worst things I've ever experienced. And then we'd get off work at like 4:30 in the morning. 4 a.m., 4:30, so you'd work from like 10 to like 11 to 4 or something like that. 10 to 4, something like that. Or 9, I forget.
You were like a porter?
Yeah, I was just cleaning. Just
Yeah.
doing the clean in the back with the,
You're
and
the
then,
only
like,
white guy, I bet.
yeah. Oh, yeah.
That's
And
usually how it goes.
the plastic glove would like change colors, so like I was absorbing plastics in my hands.
Oh,
probably,
I love that.
That was a lot of fun. And then what we would do is and you would just smell horrible. Your shoes would be wet. It was just one of the most disgusting jobs I've ever had. And then we would go to this bar across the street, and if you gave the bartender just a $10 bill, because they were like just barely open at that point, you just put a $10 bill down, you would just pick a single low-level alcohol, and he would let me drink Bacardi Superior straight.
Damn. Like
I would
just a glass of it.
Just
like, there you
go.
Oh.
And I would just get destroyed.
That's nice though.
It was
4:30 in the morning.
drinking
Hell yeah.
Bacardi, and like cause that was like the best option. It was like that, like Admiral Nelson. Like you remember that? Like it's like Sunbreak rum. Or, I tried to make an Admiral Nelson joke. No one got it. I'm like, screw you guys. You guys don't know the struggle.
Captain Morgan's crackhead brother.
Exactly. Yeah, Admiral Nelson. But and then I would take the D train up to Kingsbridge, up to the Bronx.
Damn.
At 5 a.m. And that was when knockouts were happening, when people get knocked out, and no one ever messed with me because I'm a big dude. And also, I know how to make I know I have dead eyes, where I give them the look where I'm just like, you know,
Don't fuck with me, buddy.
just like, you know, like I won't.
That's a good move. Or you just pretend to be crazy.
Yeah, my wife is good at doing that with people on the street. If they get a little wacky, she can kind of bug out a little bit. That almost happened in Miami. We were like all dressed up, like looking nice, about to go to like a drag dinner. Like it was like fun, and some guy was following us, like harassing us. And I'm like, if I fight someone, I have to like get really close. Like
Sure,
I'm not
you
like a
gotta grab 'em.
distant. I'm not like I gotta like use my body. I gotta
Right.
like collapse your lung by tackling you.
Sure.
And I'm like, I'm gonna get bum juice all over me. this nice shirt.
That's gonna fuck the whole night up.
I know. And
Yeah.
I was excited for drag dinner. You know, having a good time, not battling this guy. And she was gonna do a crazy move, but fortunately a cop stepped in. I was like, oh, thank goodness.
A crazy move. She practices. She
Yeah.
had nunchucks.
She knows she could. Yeah, she's tiny, but she can kind of whip out some crazy characters if she needs to.
Sure. Now I'd be remiss if we did this whole episode and didn't mention our favorite candies, Halloween candies. I feel like that has to be said.
So Little Caesars, we just came out with these new pepperoni pizza bites. They're great.
You gift those out at
Just
fucking
like-
Halloween.
They're cold. Heat them up at home.
Ugh.
They've been out a few hours. Sorry, kids. Just like throw a few slices of hot and ready. They'll stick to your Snicker bars. My favorite. You want to start?
Well, I remember Twix being the most currency. Twix was the one that
yeah.
everyone wanted. It's like anytime we did the candy trade at the end of the night, everyone wanted
It's
Twix.
a slam dunk. It's a cookie. It's caramel. It's
Sure.
chocolate. Come on. It's a
Yeah.
slam dunk. You know, I've always been I don't like Reese's cups, like the circular ones, as much for some reason. But I actually have a few on me. I'll share later if you want it. But like, I only got a few. I don't go too crazy. I got
I don't like them,
You
but
got a long ride home.
no.
I don't like them, but I got a backpack.
I got a few. I got a backpack full of them. No, but like the ones that look like bats or pumpkins or like a little jingle
are
bell,
better.
like
Yeah, they taste
yeah. There's more oomph in there.
Yeah.
For the Christmas tree one.
Christmas. Oh, that's a hell of a one, you know. And that like I like those are like stellar. Like those are stellar.
Sure.
I you know what's funny? I feel like this is a little divisive. I've always been like a Milky Way guy, which I feel like doesn't get a lot of love.
Disgusting.
But that's a fat man's candy bar.
I like
Milky
any
Way.
chocolate is pretty good.
But that's
Okay.
a dense, thick.
It is dense.
I mean, because Snickers is kind of like a Milky Way, but with the peanut and all that. But a Milky Way, and also another tough one. I kind of, they always get rid of the Three Musketeers. Give me the snatch up those.
I don't like the Three Musketeers either.
See, that's the thing. I would
We
be
go
like,
together.
I could probably trade
I'll
you
take
like
the Reese's.
2 Twixes for like
Yeah.
4 Three Musketeers.
Oh, all day, dude.
And that's to me
Every day of the week.
That's a big win.
Yeah.
Like I would feel like I'd dupe you. I'd be like, oh yeah, here. You know,
Yeah,
like
and
that-
I'd feel the same way.
Yeah, you'd be like this idiot gave him 2 Twixes. I'm like this moron gave him 4 Three Musketeers.
Yeah.
That's a good trade. Yeah.
You know what I fuck with that people don't like that they give out a lot on Halloween are the two of them: Whoppers
Ooh yeah.
and Milk Duds.
Milk Duds.
They're chewy.
That's like good
They're hard.
movie theater.
You're
That's
like,
movie
"Mwah,
theater. That's movie
mwah."
theater snack.
You got to break
know?
your teeth on them.
Because that's a slow chew. That's like what are they called? Like raisins or like the
Raisinets.
And, like,
not
both
raisinets.
of those things, came from the same pack from CVS. That
Yes.
was, like at the bottom of the rack.
Exactly.
I'm definitely butchering the name, but
With
they're like the
dots.
hard coffee chocolates, raisins or something, or I forget the name.
I don't know.
Look up hard,
Raisinets?
not
Weathers?
raisinets.
Weathers.
No, it's kind of like Weathers, but they're like chocolate coffee chews.
Rolos.
Oh, I love Rolos.
You like Rolos?
Yeah, but that's like a sleeve. You can't. There's no
Yeah.
to-go Rolos. But honestly, I like Whoppers a lot.
Whoppers are good.
Like a malted milkshake is
They're like crunchy.
heaven.
Chocolate coffee chewy candy.
That's so much.
Is there a lot? Dang it.
Chocolate covered espresso beans are
Is
fire.
it like razors or something, or I forget. But
I went.
let me see. Tootsie Rolls are lame. Reason, yeah.
Reason.
Those are like
I've seen those.
those are like old
Those are
people
good.
candy
Those are
that
good.
are pretty good.
Those are good.
Those are low key good. But no, the worst ones are like Smarties or something.
You don't like Smarties?
I'll crush them.
I don't mind Smarties.
But like the Pez ones, I don't know. They're kind of.
Oh, Pez is even better.
Listen, guys. That's why I'd be mopping up your Three Musketeers
you
and
would,
Milky
dude.
Ways, being like, "Oh yeah, boys, take the Smarties." And I'm like, "These guys are idiots," and you guys are like, "This guy's an idiot."
There was one place I remember going to growing up that would give $1. You give a kid $1.
Oh yeah, I know
Wow.
people who do that.
I didn't grow up in that kind of neighborhood.
That sucks,
no,
dude.
that's-
$1? If
Just like
everybody's
spare
doing
change.
it. Yeah, I know.
No, let me ask you this, because I used to do this. Shout out to my, if he's listening, my old friend Pat from back in the day. We lived in like when my folks divorced. She moved to this one area where there was this gigantic kind of like circular cul-de-sac. I never really lived in a cul-de-sac before, and it was one of those like it was like a big circle, houses on both sides, so you could just be like boop 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 boop.
Oh,
boop,
yeah,
and it was
nice.
like Halloween royalty there. Like and it was like all the houses went nuts. And it was one of those, like, there was one house that left, like, a bowl of candy out, and we would always get to it early and just dump it. Like, we were
Easy,
ruthless.
dude.
I know,
Easy.
easy score.
Yeah.
Come on.
Why would you do that?
I know.
You
And honestly,
fucking idiot.
do I regret it? I don't think
No,
I do.
of course
There's some
not.
things I regret in life, mostly involving candy, but that one, that one I do not. But no, like, we used to throw, like, a dollar store mask on, hit
Easy.
them up,
Easy.
put another mask on,
Oh.
hit it up, do a third run.
Holy shit. These people were
Feet
dumb.
My feet were exhausted. Like
These
my
people were
feet were
stupid.
dead, but the amount of candy
Oh, yeah,
we
it's worth
pulled
it.
in, and then I think at one point I tried to sell like dupes like you who wanted like Smarties and these half rate like maybe Twixes are that's good currency. I don't think
Yeah.
I'm handing off that, but like like what are those like regular Hershey bar square?
Rich chocolates.
Yeah, like crunches are alright, but that's like you put a bag of those, you sell them for $1. I remember, you make like $8.
Yeah, it's not
doing
bad.
that. Trade them in for the 50-cent cookie bags. Like that's good. That's good moves.
That's good. Did you ever have any place that did the full bars?
I didn't grow up in that kind of affluence. That wasn't. I've heard tales, but that's
Yeah.
like Westchester talk. That's like Westchester.
There was
talk.
one house in my neighborhood, my second neighborhood, I guess, because we lived in a place that didn't have anybody that would give a large candy bar. They'd give you a knife in the first place that I lived at.
Right.
But the second place I lived at was like kind of a nice area.
Okay.
And there was one place that did the full bars, and that place had a line. It was the best.
I think honestly the closest I can remember now that I'm really racking my brain about candy and Halloween is the post-Halloween fire sale of candy.
Oh, it's the best.
And there was I think there was like a CVS where I used to work at the pizzeria one time, and this is like a similar era because I think you get a certain age you can't trick or treat. Right?
Of course.
Like 23 years old.
We
You
can't
probably
go out
just-
right now, dude.
Yeah,
What do you
can't
mean?
go out right now.
We're wearing costumes.
Like on a chariot and just was they had like 8 packs of full bars of candy like Twix, and it was like nothing, like $3. It was like it was ungodly amounts, and I remember I just cleaned them out,
Oh yeah.
and that was definitely a 10-pound weight gain. Like I'm just thinking about these over the years.
These- yeah.
Why did I get over 300 pounds?
There's like a
Oh
timeline.
yes, it was the sale, and it was having all the. Yes, that's right. It was having like 30 Twix bars for $11.
Right.
That was.
How could I forget?
But come on, 30 cents a bar. Come on, this is.
It is funny though, because like as a kid, you're like, "This is the best deal ever," and then you become an adult, and you're like, "I can get candy whenever the fuck I want."
That's right. We
You had to wait.
have all the power.
Yeah.
Did your folks or parental units inspect your candy? Did you have to go through that? Yeah, me neither. No.
They let me. They could have fucking. I could have been My throat
swallowing razor
slit in the
blades.
basement.
It's like Skittles. It's like it's like blatantly injected with something. And it's like, I didn't know they had a
Mom,
purple.
I'm turning blue.
Yeah. I didn't know they had a radiated Skittle, but let me pop
Yeah.
them in there.
No, my parents didn't get into any of that. My dad would eat the fuck out of our candy, though. I think that's general, though.
Yeah, the parental tax. My parents were divorced, and when we did the candy operation, it was at my mom's, and she was, involved. But you know what? I'll tell. This is funny. I remember because I kind of lived like off this kind of like not trailer park, but trailer-ish park kind of energy, like just a lot of double wides, kind of, but like little trailer park energy. One guy, his brother had like a swastika on his like head. Like that's the trailer
awesome.
park energy. Anyway, so one girl was walking around saying she was raising money for like a nonprofit and just keeping the money.
That's fucking awesome, dude.
And she went to my mom, and my mom gave her $5. And I found out, and I went to her. I was like, "Give me the $5 back." And then I kept the $5. I didn't even give it back.
Just a long line.
I was like,
scams.
"You're not getting it."
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, that's so funny.
That's awesome.
I remember that. That was so funny. I think she works at a bank now.
Oh, so
Yeah.
she's still being a crook.
I know.
She's still a crook.
She's still a crook. Open up checking accounts? Yeah,
Yeah,
right. What are you doing? No.
They just flip your dollar 7 times. Every dollar you put in gets flipped 7 times. That's actually the truth.
That's so funny.
On loans and shit.
Yeah.
That's how banks make money.
No, Halloween was always a good time for upstate
love it.
upstate types. I don't know. In the city, is it kind of? Don't you just hit your building up, right? I mean, if
Yeah.
you're in like a gigantic,
I remember when I worked in the Upper West Side, I worked on Halloween one year, and
Okay.
it was kids just going to like hotel lobbies. Like,
Right.
and they're like, it's just like
the doorman, like, all right,
yeah. Some doorman that's been there for 30 years.
it's like
is
Joey Page, just
Yeah, exactly.
all right, here we go, do his Dominican voice.
He's drunk. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, I do think about being a kid in the city growing up, but
Yeah.
there's obviously good and bad, just like anything else.
I've had city folks tell me that like the city grows you up, like all the new experiences, but it limits you to adulthood. Where like, okay, you get all these experiences, you hit 18, you're like well-rounded as a kind of like information-wise, but then like you're still potentially stuck either at home or sharing an apartment with multiple people.
Right.
It's really hard to get a car. It's really hard to kind of like, unless you like have rich parents or went to school for something that immediately gets you a good job, it's like very hard to just like have your own place and live on your own. Where like upstate, at least the way it used to be. Now if you go to Albany, I think it's still like this more or less, where you could be like, all right, I got a job, I can get an apartment more or less, I can get a cheap car,
Yeah.
I can have a functioning adult life as we kind of see it in the American kind of way, right? Where in the city, it's like you could be like in your 80s and you're just like, I
Still
have
got
my room for rent.
roommates. Yeah,
It's
yeah.
like, you know what I mean? Like, it's just, but that's just the way it kind of is. And it's just, that's not my original thought. I've heard someone kind of express that before. And that's actually why I'm actually like, people always think I'm either from Staten Island, New Jersey, or Long Island. It's never upstate. No one's ever been like upstate New York. Like that's never been, but like being from upstate, you take the train down, you're in the city in like an hour and change. I went to school in here, the city. My family's from the city, so like I do have like a New York appreciation, but just I feel like I'm a little bit nicer, because my motto is always like, I'm a nice guy. If you don't like it, like go fuck yourself. So that's kind of like,
Yeah, that's fair.
and I feel like that's actually, I've met actually nicer people in the city than I would upstate. Upstate, you get hung up on a lot of small details, like because I didn't live in the community I lived in. Like I grew up in like a town, like a city, like 20 minutes away. People are like, oh, you're not from here. Like that's insane to think about.
Right.
Where here it's like you're from the city, like, oh, you're from the Bronx. Like, well, maybe that can get like that. But if you move from like from Brooklyn to the Bronx or from Manhattan to the Bronx, are you like could be overtly judged on every way? Maybe.
I don't know.
I
maybe.
don't think
Yeah,
so.
no, it's definitely different in like smaller town shit because they have less to talk about. Realistically,
There's a lot less to do. Yeah.
Well, you're from fucking Lincoln.
And it's hard to let loose unless you're just known as a guy who lets loose. Like my
Right.
wife and I've been dancing and doing more fun stuff that we never used to do because like we go to a random, club in like Bushwick to like go nuts and have a good time. If we did that upstate, like especially with how involved I was, I'm gonna bump into someone, and then I'm gonna like
of course,
shoot.
yeah.
I'm like,
Yeah.
oh great. Now I kind of have to be like, hey, now we're here. It's like you're just lost.
Sure.
You're just
You can
nobody.
reinvent yourself every day.
It's
if you
so
want.
nice. Oh yeah, pretty
Yeah.
much. And that was the thing too. I was like, I'm just gonna be very authentic. I'm gonna be very much who I am, which is something I'm actually very proud of doing comedy and all the mics and stuff. You guys really just kind of see me for what I am, and I think that's also just. I'm very proud of it. Like people feel very comfortable around me with the mics. They seem to like the energy and feel very kind of like. I don't know. You've done my mics. Like it. I try to like have an energy that stands out.
Oh yeah, yeah,
You know,
for sure.
It's hard though, but
I think that's a beautiful way to end this motherfucker.
this
How about
flew
that?
right by.
It did, man.
This flew right.
We went for a little while.
Do you want to go trick or treating later?
Yeah, sure.
Let's simulate trick or treat. Trick or treat.
Go away.
Oh, jeez. What can he?
My light is off.
3 Musketeers.
Plug whatever you got to plug. Your mics, your Instagram.
Yeah,
Do
I
all that.
host the Golden Pen. It's the most sophisticated open mic in Brooklyn, even though I
right.
forget to say that from time to time. We host at Eastville Fridays at 6, Sundays at 5. We have the Sunday Marathon every Sunday at Eastville at 4, 5, and 6. Shout out to Hunter and Ryan and Jimmy over there. And, you know, I'm getting booked here and there. I have a few gigs in November coming up, and I'm going to be, hopefully, once we get it announced soon, producing and hosting a show upstate every like few months. That's like 100-seater, like for a nonprofit. And
Oh hell yeah.
honestly, find me at Vinnie Pedi and track me down and do my mics, and let's just say hello.
Beautiful. All right, gang. Happy Halloween. Also, I didn't mention this the whole fucking episode. I'm boxing somebody at Skankfest.
God damn. Oh, really?
Yeah. In 2 weeks.
Hell
So
yeah. Is that-
I found out a few days ago.
Is that New Orleans?
New Orleans is here. Yeah.
Damn.
Yeah.
Are they flying you down?
No. But luckily, it was only $153 round trip, and I used
Nice.
travel points, so I didn't pay a
Bro.
dime.
Congratulations.
So it'll be fun. It'll be a fun
Beat
time.
up Louis J. Gomez.
I'm beating up his training partner. Well,
What,
fighting
Paco?
his training partner. No, not Paco. A guy that doesn't do comedy. He actually
Okay.
boxes. So.
Paco does our mics. He's a good dude.
Oh, Paco's awesome.
He's a nice guy. Yeah.
Yeah, so tune into that. Should be fun, but that's it, motherfuckers. We're done. Peace.
Peace.